I had a brother. He got a job at a sub shop. Worked there for about a couple years. After about 6 months, he had a pudge. Just a pudge. I can't really show it. Just a pudge. Just I can't do it, but he had a pudge. He looked pregnant. He looked pregnant. That's how he looked. He looked pregnant for a little while after that. Pretty sure it's gone down now. It's not bad as it was. He's still kind of fat. Yeah. He learned his lesson, but yeah, bread will make you fat, and when you're eating nothing but bread and just drinking water, you will gain weight so fast. If you're like need to go up a weight class in like wrestling or something, that's a perfect diet for you. Bread, water, and just put like really unhealthy things like peanut butter on it. It's like really nice. You'll gain weight so fast with just that. Go to Subway. Just go to Subway. Just eat a lot of Subway, a lot of Jersey Mike's, a lot of Firehouse, whatever your local sub shop is. Eat there just once a day. You might feel a little awful, but you'll gain weight so fast, and that's what you're looking for there. Back to items, more important things. I started off with an immediate mana crystal and some health pots because Anivia, you want to be using her. Her Q is actually a lot. It's about 120 mana. I don't actually remember. I think it was 75. Her E is 75. I don't have it up right now. 75 mana for her E. So with those combined, it's a lot of mana early game to be throwing out that just by level 2 or 3 to be tossing all those abilities out. So you want that extra mana. So you're gonna want that. It's really important. She's such a mana heavy. Like all AP cats are very mana heavy. Very mana heavy. Something you want to keep in mind. I went for boots around the end of the laning phase. That's because it was like a kind of an accelerated mana phase, laning phase. You can't get them earlier. I waited. I actually got them the first time I went back there. Yeah, no. I immediately got my Tear the Goddess, Blasting Wand, and my boots. Very good. Actually, really good timing. If you can time it that way, I want to say if you get a mana crystal to bat, the Tear the Goddess will be at 600 something, Blasting Wand 860, boots 350. That's about 1600 gold, just around there. I might be a little off. I'm not the very best at math. But you just go back around 1600 gold. You can either grab all of those, or you can grab one needlessly large rod. I would go for all of those, but a needlessly large rod is really good if you're digging around. It works really well for some people. I'm not very much for Anivia. You can actually only rush, I would say, a needlessly large rod if you are playing like a cooldown or an energy based here, like Katarina, she has no mana, she just has cooldown, and Akali just has her energy. So rushing for one of those, not a bad idea. But we need mana, and Anivia, you're really gonna want a big balance. So a Gauss tier, perfect for that. And you can build that into your Zonias or whatever it's called, the eyeball wand thing. I can't remember what it's called right now. So I'm not gonna try, I'm just gonna get it wrong. I miss the Zonia's ring. That was something I used to go with all my AP casts, was the Zonia's ring. So you got the Zonia's Hourglass, which is cool, but the ring was so much better, I think. What else did I grab that with? There was something else. I know always, like specifically, maybe it was Zillion. What are you doing with Zillion? I love Zillion. He was one of the first champions I played. Ah, he is awesome. I started to transfer it into after my boots. I got the Ionian boots, which gave me cooldown reduction. Something I felt I needed. You can also go for your sorcerer shoes, which is nice too for the match pen if you didn't grab it. So much in your runes are your masteries. I just felt like I needed more cooldown reduction at that point when I bought it. So again, everything I say is I will always point this out. Everything I say, especially in League of Legends, is subjective. It's not always gonna hold true to every situation. You always have to be ready to adapt. So this, again, these builds are just to give you that base, make you understand that here I'm leaning back. You can only see my head. Guys, I'm working. Happens. I'm looking at myself right now. Oh, I lost that. Well, I can't see the chat right now. Hope there's nothing going on. Is that it? So they didn't actually get to really get into it. Late game items for Anivia. Maybe if you're snowballing, you can get the book. I forget what it's called. It's the best snowball item in the game. I want to actually look that up because I want to get that right. Wikipedia. Probably spelled that wrong. Not how you spell pedia. Other news. LCS is going on. Fnatic won against SK Gaming. Gambit over EG. Copenhagen over Giants. Lots of fun stuff. Now, what is that called? I want to get this right because it's actually a really important item. Sorry. Not the Molotov, wait, the Molonomicon. That's not it. Is it up here? Death by Grass is pretty cool. Anything with cooldown reduction, I usually recommend for that. Or extra mana. I wouldn't recommend a Rabbit in Death Cap because no matter. Oh yeah, the Mahi Soul Stealer, perfect snowball item. Always something to keep in mind if you're just something in the back of your mind. Always Mahi Soul Stealer. A Ryless Crystal Scepter, also really awesome. Since I'm gonna add more slow, Anivia is all about ice and slowing and stunning, so anything you can go towards that. That's what else I got. I got the Seeker's Arm Guard. Almost off impulse did I get that, because I saw, I'm like, good. It's something I got because I thought, well, there's a lot of AD on the team, pretty well balanced, more slightly towards AD, I felt. So I grabbed that because it gave me armor and ability power. I wanted to catch up with them. They were all pretty even. I don't know how they were doing so much damage. I wasn't paying attention. Runes and shit. Blah, 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 blah. Freaking magic pen, whatever. Yeah, so you always want to try and, like, with Anivia, who's kind of squishy, and you want to try and build on what she has. So and then try and, like, improve where she's weak. You always want to consider not always where you're strong, but where you're weak and what you need to compensate for that. So it's something really important. Where are you weak? That's just in life too. Where am I weak though? Don't think off about where am I strong. Where am I weak? Improve there first, and your strength will just come with that. Philosophy with Green Sue. Well, I name myself Sue. It sounds philosophy-alike. But yeah, that was fun. Well, I want to say that was Building the League, episode. I think that was the 8th episode, almost to 10. Fun stuff. Been doing this for a little while now. It's really slow to update. I get it done when I can. It's hard. I wish I could do it more often, but it's, like I said, April busy as hell for me right now. I'll definitely start pumping out more content soon enough, though. Hope you guys had fun. I know I had fun. You can follow me on Twitch so you know when I stream. Follow me on Twitter at GreenSue or youtube.com/Shinra114 because that is my YouTube. It's all in the Green Suit. That's where I work under. You can see my StarCraft cast. I post all these VODs later up there. Also, I'm doing some Dota 2. Dota 2's fun. I want to move over to Counter-Strike Go as soon as I can get my motherboard optimized. It's a little off right now, so once I get that fixed, that'll be better. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. Come back next time. Watch the Twitter. Watch the stream. You never know when I might come up for something.